What's up, everybody? Star Soldier 17 here with another video. And on this one, this is a very special collaboration video. I've got my good friend Davidcast JRPGs with me. David, how you doing, man?
I am doing good. Thank you for having me on. This should be fun. I'm always willing to talk music, especially Persona music.
Yeah, and mainly this one, guys, is the Persona 4 Golden soundtrack that we are rating. So this, also FYI, David, this is technically my first ever Mega 10 game. So
Ooh.
this technically holds a special place in my heart because this is what got the whole thing started. What was your first
Special-
Mega 10 game, by the way?
Mega P3, man.
Oh,
Feels
that's
weird to say. Every time that I say that, I'm like, man, I started with Persona 3, but I'm not a hater or anything, but it's definitely not my favorite.
P3?
Even with the nostalgia. So, yep, P3.
But before we get too off topic,
Right. What a great start.
the first one we have is A Corner of Memories. So that's a pretty good song, but for me, and all these other songs that are here, this is not my favorite, so I'm going to drop that one in B. And David, I don't know how you feel about that one yourself.
B isn't too bad. Now, I do want to ask, do you rank them in the same horizontal column as well? Like, let's say the next one, I think it's B as well, but it's a little better. You put it in front of that one?
Well, so normally I just kind of keep going. So like
Okay,
this
so
would go
no
right
order
here.
horizontally. Okay, cool, that works. Now, B sounds good. It's a great track. Plays at the right time, but nah, yeah, I think B's cool.
Okay. I'm glad that we agree on that, actually. We're off to a good start, David.
Right. We'll have some divisive ones though. Don't worry, y'all.
All right, so the next one we have is A New World Fool. Okay, so I'm trying to think of where that was in the story, though. My memory's a little fuzzy on that. So do you remember where that was?
I'm not sure, but listening to it right now, it's the battle track. That's for sure.
Okay, all right.
Is
Right
it
now-
like the? I'm not too sure. No, I'm not too sure.
Okay, because now this one, I actually also have in B. Not sure how you feel about that.
Yeah, I kind of want to say B as well. B or C. Listening to it right now, and I think it might be the Adachi team.
I think.
Yeah,
I think you might be right on that.
people won't like me for this, but I'm feeling, yeah, C or B, not higher.
Yeah, I
Oh,
feel
it has that great second melody. Nah, B's cool. B's cool.
Yeah, so like from what I remember, like I just remember, kind of bobbing my head, like, all right, this is solid, but there's some in here that like just totally like blow me away, and you could just jam to it. You're having some drinks, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just there's some other ones that are just way better than that, honestly.
Oh yeah, totally. Just looking at the list, yeah, there's a couple that are way better.
All right, so the next one we have is A Sky Full of Stars. So, I don't remember liking that one that much.
That's an ambient track. No, I kind of like that one.
Refresh my memory on.
It's slow, but it has that catchy tune as well.
I kind of want to be divisive here and put this one in C.
That's fine. Yeah, it plays often too in P4G. That man, and y'all, you gotta remember a C for for the P4 tracks. That's good. Like it's good because the whole thing's great. To be honest, in my opinion, it is at least.
Like I'm not even sure. I've listened to the whole thing before I even did this, and I don't even know if I'd put any in D. Like even just a troll, I don't know if I would even put any in D.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, you guys will have to wait and find out. All right, so the next one we have is Alone. So
that's a C to me as well.
yeah, I'm with you on that, man. Like
it works, but again, as you said before, like so many dope tracks are coming, so it serves its purpose, but
it's
pretty
just
much it.
To me, it's like it's a track that just is sort of like a transition track. It's not like, and when I say transition, I mean like it's to get you through to the next part of the game that has way better music, and you're like, all right, that was okay, but this other one is just way better. And that other one is actually right here, Awakening. So I do like Awakening quite a bit,
Same.
and I want to put that one in A.
Yep, that's fine with me. Takes too long to start. That's the reason why it's not higher. But once it hits
Yeah.
really hard.
All right, now this other one I really, really like, Backside of the TV.
Oh, you do. Awesome.
Yeah.
I had some issues with searching someone the last time that I was on a P4 tier list. I like it as well.
So I actually, this might be hot take, I don't know, but I'm putting in an S.
That's fine with me, man. That's fine with me because I like it better than Awakening. But it's not some of the best, so in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, like, for me, it was like a very good track. Like, not like the tip to the top, but still a very good track in P4G that I enjoyed listening to and still do. All right.
Yep.
So,
really catchy.
yeah, it is a very catchy song, and I really credit the whole J-pop sort of, you know, aesthetic of this soundtrack, because like P3 is kind of like, I guess I could say like 90s hip hop type, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, cringy 90s.
Yeah, that's
because most of the 90s was good with hip hop, you know, but yeah. Lotus Juice is.
Yeah, I mean, if Lotus Juice ever listens to us on this, Lotus, I'm sorry, bro, but I'm not into that kind of hip hop. Like, I do like hip hop, but not that kind of hip hop.
Right. He's gonna block you.
I'm absolutely getting blocked on Twitter by Lotus Juice. That can be my magnum opus on Twitter, is getting blocked by Lotus Juice. All right, so the next one I have here is Belongings. I'm not too fond of that one. Like, it's solid.
Okay.
So,
I don't remember when it plays though. Do you?
Well, in post production, I can get it in there, but as far as like the actual part of it, I don't remember what section of the game it falls under.
I kind of like it though. I want to go. You're saying C for that one? I like it a little better than the two other ones. I would say B.
Okay.
If that's fine with you. I really do think it's a little better than the other ones.
Okay. I mean, like, it's not to say that I hate it. Like, the whole soundtrack is good. Let me just put that out there right now. But
right.
Again, some are just better than others, period. It's just how this that's just how this particular soundtrack shakes out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the next one we have is Borderline of Madness. And I want to put that one in A, actually.
A tier for that one. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that one's good.
This might be one of the hot takes of this one, because I tend to like.
So, huh?
Yeah, we'll see what the community thinks, but I just think it's a nice, solid A.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm listening to it right now. I think it's good. It's really good. Again, it's super fitting, although I don't precisely remember when it plays exactly. But no, that sounds like, you know, the type of track you just hear and you're like, oh yeah, that's a P4 track. Yeah, it really fits the game.
All right, and then the next one is actually one of when I started this, like I said, this is my first Mega 10 game, and this is the first actual dungeon that you get to in the game. And I was like, holy shit, this is kind of hard, but I enjoy it. But the soundtrack is really getting me through it. And this is one of those ones that I really liked, because as a person new to Mega 10 completely with this game, you know, something like the soundtrack can just pull you through any slog that you're in. And Castle just does that for me. So I'm putting that one in A.
That's perfectly fine with me. That's what I had in mind as well.
Because it's like...
It's catchy, dude.
It is catchy.
I don't know if it's because you kind of spend a lot of time in that first dungeon.
You do, though, because like when you're first figuring it out, and you're figuring out how the calendar system works, that can be kind of tricky, but you need to like level yourself right, make sure you have the right items, make sure you got the right, you know, demons with you, all that. And just having a nice little beat to go along with that. You don't even pay attention that you're doing that much grinding, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I also think it's kind of like when you hear it at first, you're like, okay, that's how hardcore it is, like the the shadow of your true self, seeing how Yukiko is like super calm as a character and like super neutral, and then you hear this, it really hits. It's like, okay, I see where this is going.
And then later on, if you remember, there's also the Reaper that shows up in the castle too.
Mm-hmm.
But it's super complicated to get the Reaper, and I was kind of surprised it was that tedious, but that fight sucks too. Did you ever kill the Reaper in P4G?
I don't think so. Not in P4. Nope. Pretty sure I didn't.
Yeah, like I will say in Mega 10 there are some super bosses that just not worth it. Not worth it. All right.
I agree, to be honest. Plus, even if I beat like a lot of Mega 10 games, I don't consider myself good at the games at all, to be honest. So these super bosses,
Okay, so the next one, Dave, we got on our list here is Corridor. I believe
that one isn't as good in my opinion. I think it's all right, but it's
For me, it's a C.
It's C because it serves its purpose, but I think on its own as a track, it's like it's not that great, my opinion.
If I'm just
this
listening
one's
to
gonna
it,
be controversial, right? I don't know if you're aware of that, but I think this one's gonna be controversial. That placement
for Corridor.
I think so.
Well, let's hope so. Let's hope that they hate it. All right, so the next one that we have here is Everyday Sunshine, and I remember actually really liking that one. So I'm going to put that one in A.
A tier for that one, okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious what you think about that.
I think this plays during the some of the cutscenes, right? Like when you're going camping and stuff?
Yeah.
I may be wrong, though, but I think this is when it plays.
I believe that is where it is.
Yeah, this sounds good. This is catchy.
And I'm just looking down the list too, and I'm like, oh my god, there's some really bangers in here.
Yeah, I'm feeling that it's either B or A, in my opinion, for sure.
All right, so the next one we have is Everyone at the First New Year's Shrine Visit. So, I mean, for me, that's just a B. Like, it's good, it's solid, does its thing, doesn't blow me away, doesn't suck either, but it's there.
Plus, it plays like, I don't know how many times, but that's not a track that plays very often in the game.
Yeah. Okay, ooh, all right. This one's going to be a spicy take from me, I think. Next one we have is Game, and
I like that one a lot.
All right, so hear me out, man. This is why.
Oh boy.
This is why I don't like it, and I'm putting it in D for the simple reason of the dungeon that this was in. At the time I was doing it, it felt super annoying hearing that music over and over again.
Back to back, yeah.
Yeah, back to back, and it's like, oh my god, just play anything else, anything.
I think that's one track one of the rare tracks in both P4 and P4G that is better on its own. Because when you're playing, it's like, oh my god, it's kind of like the one track that the whole community likes to hate on, Lone Prayer. The combat team in Persona 1 on PSP.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
On its own, it's super good. Like the lyrics and the vocals, that's really great. But when you hear it every 30 seconds, oh my god. It's like from an S to a D. Well, this is this type of song. I get what you mean. Although I would place it way higher, to be honest. It's good, in my opinion.
Yeah, for me, I'm framing it in reference of how I was feeling playing it during the game. And like you said, if we're just doing it standalone and I'm listening to it on YouTube or Spotify or whatever, then it's good, but
it'd be different. Yeah.
Yeah, but God, did I hate it during the game? All right, so well, we get back on topic here. The next one we have is Girl of the Empty Forest. So I think that one is
all right.
Yeah, that one is also all right to me. I'm dropping that one in C.
That's fine with me. That plays when Mary, her social links.
Yep.
That's why it's mid for a mid character.
Yeah. So this next one, right to the tippy top.
Yes. That's perfectly fine with me.
Bro, I jammed to this song still to this day. Like.
Yep.
You know that SpongeBob gif where he's like bobbing his head and snapping his fingers? Like, that's me.
That's the one.
The song.
Yep. Man. That one doesn't get old. It really does.
It's so good. Like I don't know what they were thinking when they made that song, but that was like a stroke of genius.
It's such a yeah. It's really good.
'Cause,
Oh,
like-
well, that was good. Oh my God, there's both Meguro and Kozuka
Yeah,
as the composers for that one.
that's why it bangs so hard. Because it's
Yeah,
like
that's what I was about to say. That's like the two goats on the same track.
those dudes are just sitting down on the couch and they're like, "How can we make the most epic song for this?" And then they're
Right.
like, "I know, we'll do this." And then it came together and it's just magnificent.
Totally.
And the same thing with this next one here too, Heaven,
Yes.
right to the tippy top.
Just 1 second, I'm gonna go cry for a couple of minutes and I'll be back.
Yeah, that was such a heavy moment in the story too when that was on.
Man. Yeah, totally. Every time that I hear it, I'm like, oh my God.
And if anyone disagrees with us on these two S pluses, I don't know why you would do that, but you're wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nah, this is objective stuff, man.
Yeah, totally objective with that right here.
Oh yeah. There's
That's-
no room for debate.
Yeah.
Especially, honestly, as much as I like Heartbeat, Heartbreak, if you want to argue, as you said, you're wrong, but I'll let you talk. Heaven, you're wrong, and I won't let you talk, you know? I don't want to hear it. It's S plus, nothing else.
All right, so the next one we have here, David, is How Much. So,
How much?
how much do I like this song? I like it about B for How Much.
Oh, really? Okay. I like it a lot, actually. It's really good. Catchy theme. One of the better themes from shops, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
But it's good.
it's like, for the significance of it, it is not impactful game-wise, other than if you like to just listen to it while you're buying stuff. But you know, like it's something similar to Game, but not to that bad of an extent. Like if I'm listening to it solo while I'm working or whatever, great song. But for the game, I just, you know, I'm in and out of there in like 5 seconds buying
That's
stuff.
what I was about to say. Yeah, when you're in there, it's like, oh man, that's really good. But that's all it is. Same thing for Layer Cake in P5. Like that shop team has no right being that good. But yeah, as you said, it's 5 seconds in and you're out.
So these next ones, I kind of want to group these all together because it's still essentially the same song, and it's "I'll Face Myself," and I freaking love the song. So I'm gonna put all three in S, actually.
That's what I had in mind as well.
And I
Great
also,
battle team.
it is a great battle theme. Like to be fair, a lot of Personas do have pretty good battle themes, but this one in particular goes hard.
Yep, I'd have to agree. Especially coming off of P3. I think P4 has a superior soundtrack from start to finish.
Yeah, I think I agree with you there, man. All right, so the next one we have is "It's Showtime."
Solid, in my opinion.
It is solid, so I kind of want to put it solidly in B.
I don't remember when this plays, but that's really good.
Yeah, like it's like glossing over my memory as to what point of the story that shows up, but it's a solid song. It's not bad. It's certainly not trash.
I don't know, maybe it's just me, but have you played some Dragon Quest games before?
I have actually never played a Dragon Quest.
This sounds like some Dragon Quest 11 track. I don't know.
Although I do
don't
want
know
to
why.
although I do want to get that new 2D 3D Dragon Quest game that's coming out.
Ooh, Dragon Quest 3, man, this one. Whew, that's like one of my most anticipated game at the moment.
All right, so the next one we have is Kironin Magic. So, I think I remember liking that one quite a bit, actually. So,
No memories of that one.
I
To
think
be honest, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't recall.
I think I remember liking that one a lot, but the reference to the story again is like glossing over it. But I just remember listening to it and going, "Yeah, this has got a nice little beat to it."
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just played it. It plays during the Rise commercial at the beginning of the game.
Okay, yeah. That's why I
good.
like it.
Yeah, really good because I heard it. I was like, okay, that's when it plays. So yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, that's really good.
All right, so the next one we have here, David, is "Let's Hit the Beach," and I also like that too.
Similar style and theme.
Yeah.
Really good as well.
All right, moving on to the next one, we have "Like a Dream Come True."
Very solid.
Yeah, but I kind of want to put that in the very solid B.
B as well. Okay.
All right, I'm glad that we're agreeing on most of this. I was kind of thinking you'd be like, "No, man, you're wrong."
No, it's fine. You have in B tier you have a couple that would be higher. I think that the hottest one would be the game in D. That would be a A to me for me, honestly.
Oh yeah. Well, I did.
I get your opinion on that one, but yeah, we can agree for the most part.
All right. So the next one we have here, David, is Long Way, and I think that is again another one in B. Just good, solid track.
And looking at that B tier, man, it's like, oh god, how many? B is like alright track generally when you're just talking B tier, but looking at that list, it's like, man, even the tracks in C are really good. Like that shows how great those soundtracks are.
Yeah, and I hope that the people that they have left at Atlas during the soundtracks, nobody else leaves. I know that Meguro has left, and that sucks, but just nobody else leave, please.
Right. I know he's still gonna do like
Consulting.
freelance work for Atlas, right? So I think they're gonna get him on board for certain projects. But again, I'm not too worried. So many good composers at Sega in general.
Yeah. So the next one we have is Mayanaka TV, and I think actually thoroughly enjoyed that.
Very good, but it's terrible on its own, in my opinion. It's like that's an ambient team for sure.
Yeah, but
well composed.
That might be a hot take, I guess, because I'm putting it at A.
Oh, it's fine, especially because it's playing during important moments, so it hits. I just think on its own, it's not that great.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, what do you think about this next one in Memory?
Memory. Oof, this doesn't play too often.
Yeah, that's why it's hard to remember, because it doesn't play it that often, and for that reason, I kind of want to put it in C because it's not that memorable, even though it's Memory. Where's your head at with this one? I'm curious.
That's Mary's Dungeon. Okay. This sounds like a B to me.
Okay.
You said C, but that's fine. That's fine.
All right, now this one is not like super duper memorable for me. The Midnight Crossing Miracle Quiz.
Fair enough. I do remember that one.
So
it's fine.
It's fine. It's just fine.
That's all it is. Yeah.
All right, Muscle Blues. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but is that related to kanji?
Potentially. Yeah, okay, that's when you were right. That's when you enter the sauna. Like, that's the team when you get in.
Muscle Blues? Okay. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
or
yeah.
During the cutscenes in the dungeon. Okay, so you were right.
I think I'm going to put that in B, actually.
Fine on its own, but yeah. Not too memorable because it doesn't play often enough. And again, that's something that's important to bring up. I feel those are tracks that were ranking in B, and they play like for 4 minutes during the whole game. So that says a lot about the quality of these tracks.
It does, though. All right, so the next one we have here, David, is Nevermoor Welcome Home. So I think I actually want to put that also in B.
Yep.
Does its job. Doesn't play like a ton, but it's nice. It's a nice track.
Yep. Agreed.
And then we have Nevermore. So this is sort of a continuation of that. Also putting that in B.
In B, okay. I think it's better with the vocals.
It is, but I kind of wanted to, for me anyhow, like we can show yours at the end of the video, but like I like to just put mine all together when I rate it if it's the same variation of a song, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
So, all right, the next one we have here is New Days, and I think I remember actually really liking that one.
Yep.
Very
good one.
Very good one. I'm dropping that in S.
That's fine with me.
It's not like certified banger, but it's like excellent.
Excellent. Yep. Serve its purpose perfectly.
Yeah. All right, the next one I have is Period, and I think I want to put that one in A. Period.
I need to listen to that one again. Period. Here it is. Oh, okay. So that's when you end the battle. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, the D.
You hear it a little too often. Yeah. Plus, That's the thing. You hear all the voices. Like most of the characters, they say a little something when you level up.
Yeah.
You know, Teddy. Way to go, Sensei. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Even though Teddy is C for cringe.
Yep. But that next one isn't.
No. Pursuing My True Self is straight fire.
Yes.
Also, this next one, well, these next two are also straight fire. Reach Out to the Truth. Both versions. Amazing. Tippy top for me.
They're top for me as well.
And we're agreeing on almost everything. This is quite unexpected.
Yep.
Alright, so the next one we have is Reasoning, both versions. And I think I remember quite liking this one. I think I want to put Reasoning in A, both versions.
That's good. I don't know if it's A good, but it's good. It's good.
Okay. So we're kind of iffy on that one at least. We're not...
Well, I mean, I'd say like B, possibly.
Okay.
So, a little different.
I'm okay with a little different, but we still agree that it's a good song at least.
It is, yeah.
Alright, the next one we have is Revelations for Mitsuo.
That guy freaked me out at first.
Oh god, yeah. That dude was super
like,
weird.
what a freak, yeah.
I was like, this character makes me like
uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's the best word for it is uncomfortable.
Yeah,
like I was playing it and I was just like, ugh. Like what the hell?
Yeah. Totally.
But as far as his song, I put that in B. I don't know what you think
That's
about
a B
that.
song. Yeah, that's a B song. That's fine with me.
But I knew, like, this is the thing about some Persona games is they make it really obvious who does what.
Right.
And I think at this point I was like, this guy is just like somebody I'm going to be along the way towards something bigger.
Absolutely.
His boss fight was kind of annoying though.
Yes, it was.
Like, it was a cool concept, but it was annoying nonetheless.
The 6 or 7 next ones are all very good, in my opinion.
Yeah, they are.
What
man.
a game. What a soundtrack. Okay, now that one, Reverie, that's extremely good, in my opinion.
Yeah, I
Like, when it makes you feel emotions, that's because it's really good.
putting in an S.
Yes, that's what I was thinking as well.
And like we were saying earlier, Sana is tied to exploring Kanji's dungeon. And that was good. I don't rank it like the best in the game good, but it's still pretty good.
It's my favorite Dungeons theme after Evan.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's a controversial take, I know, but I really, really liked it. I think it's extremely catchy.
Alright, so
Ding, ding, ding.
I actually really liked Naoto's dungeon music.
Yeah, it's good as well.
Let's
That's an
see here.
S tier to me.
Yep, absolutely S tier for me. too.
Yeah, let's go. Now the next one, I want to hear you on that one.
Okay, alright. This might be divisive, but I fucking love this song.
Yes, let's go. I got hate last time.
S
Cool.
plus for me.
Yes, thank you.
This
Awesome.
is-
that was
this-
S. That was S for me, so that's really good. This song's hated. Did you know that?
Why? I love this song.
Yes. Why? Why indeed?
Like, there's times I just pop this on and just listen to it, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a harmonica. Let's go. And then the song gets into it, and then I just start jamming. And I will not take any slander on this song on my channel. Sorry. This song, you heard it from David, you heard it from Snarf. This is what we think.
Yep.
This
That's a win.
This song is my favorite in the game. Period.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, I was not expecting that. Cool, but I can see it. I can see it. Just don't say it on Twitter.
Well, if they ever go to this video and watch it, they'll be like adding me on Twitter. Yo,
Right.
your opinion is shit, bro. Why would you even
Totally.
say that?
Typical Twitter user.
Twitter.com. That's just how it
Right.
is, man.
Yep.
All right, so the next one we have, David, is Signs of Love.
Yep.
And,
There's no room for debate.
well, pretty good.
Pretty good. Sorry.
Like,
S tier. Okay. See, I would switch that. I would switch Shadow World with Signs of Love, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Very solid track. Very, very, very solid. Very solid. I prefer that one over Heartbeat Heartbreak, personally.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Like,
I don't know why.
All right, so the next one we have here, David, is Smile. And I remember smiling listening to this.
Yes. This is emotional, man. These tracks.
Putting it in S.
This is good. This is really good. Yeah.
I mean, what else can you say? It's so good. And like you said, it brings that emotional feeling out of you. And
totally.
For you to get that.
Speaking of emotions, we got a good transitions now.
Yeah.
Into that next one.
Snowflakes. Both versions.
Yep.
So
they're both awesome.
Yeah, both awesome. I'm gonna drop them both in S, actually.
They're good. They're really, really good.
Yeah, really, really good. Emphasis on really, really good. Oh, okay. And then this other one is also really good too. Specialists.
I can see my man Narukami dancing just with you mentioning this.
Yeah, Narukami, if you're watching, when I post this on Twitter, I better see you post a Specialist GIF. Alright? And I'm putting this one in S. Bam. Steamy Traveling Mood Epic Battle. Okay. Trying to remember that one. I think it was pretty good.
I don't remember that one at all.
I think
Steamy Traveling.
This one I kind of want to put in A, actually.
Oh, it sounds good. It just probably plays like once or twice. That's the Hot Springs.
Yeah.
Track. Okay. I don't particularly like those moments. That's probably the reason why I didn't remember it.
Oh, okay. So the moments are kind of cringe. Okay, but at least the music is good to get you through the cringe.
Right. The moments belong in the same category as anything Lotus Juice. For cringe.
All right. So the next one we have is The Almighty.
Very, very good.
Yes. And with that being very, very good, I put that in S.
That's cool.
And even the next one is also very, very good.
It is.
The Fog.
The Fog.
That's
one of the... Right. That's like... When you hear this, you're like, oof. Yeah, it puts you in the mood. It's like, It gives you a good idea of what tone the game will have from start to finish.
Like, as soon as I heard that, I thought Scooby-Doo Murder Mystery.
Right.
All right, so the next one we got here is the Genesis. And I'm trying to remember where that was in particular, but I remember it being pretty good.
Final boss.
Yes, thank you. All right, so I'm going to put...
It builds up for minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to put that one in S too.
But when it hits, it's like, ooh. Yeah, really good.
Yeah,
very solid final battle team.
You gotta take off your headphones for a minute after you beat that boss and go, God damn, that was good.
Yeah.
All right, so the next one we have here is The Path is Open, P4 version. So I think I want to put that one in A, actually.
Yeah, that's very good.
Very good. Not knocking my socks off, but pretty good.
Yep, agree. That's where I would put it as well. Yeah, very good.
So the next one we have is The Poem for Everyone's Souls.
I think I heard that one before.
Yeah, this one... Alright, so I'm putting this one in S.
Yep, that's fine with me.
And I'm even putting the next one, The Power of the Heart, in S too, because that is also super good.
It is. It really is.
Alright. Now, Theater. I believe Theater is Rise's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. Hot take time. This one annoyed me. It annoyed me. Dropping that in D.
D. Okay. If it annoyed you, I need to listen to it again just to be sure.
Yeah. It was just like... Okay, for context, for me, this is how it goes. Like, I was thinking the dungeon itself was a nice design, everything like that. But God, going through the slog of getting through it and then hearing that song just like turned me off with the music.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah.
It's
They
just,
really tried to make it sound like a strip club.
yeah, and it just sounded like something not found in a strip club.
Oh yeah, with the vocals. Yeah, that's ugh.
I
Yeah,
don't-
not that great.
I don't know
That's
what's-
the worst dungeon theme in the game.
Yeah. For sure it's the worst dungeon theme in the game. There's no question about it for me. And I don't know what they were
Really?
thinking when they were like designing it. They're like, oh well, this is like a strip club and Rise is very provocative in this, and this music has to sound like something not related to any of that. And we're going to try and annoy the user.
It's fitting, but at the same time, it's like, eh. I
Yeah.
don't really know what else they could have done, but I don't know. It sounds weird. Yeah.
I mean, like, they could have done like a saxophone or something to make it sound like, I don't know, like sexier or something, you know? Like,
The vocals are without the vocals, it'd be C, but those vocals are like, oh man, I don't
Yeah.
really want to hear it, especially since like a 15-year-old
yeah.
girl, the lead of the dungeon. I don't know.
And it's just not right.
It's awkward a little bit. Yeah.
Because I was thinking, why is she dressed like that if she's that young? And what is this? Why are they doing this? But that's just my 2 cents on it.
No, I
But-
get where you're coming from.
Yeah, well, we're pretty much on the same page there.
Totally.
So the next one I really do like, the theme of
Yes.
Junes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a solid S tier.
Yes. I think that's the most catchy, the catchiest theme from both games actually, P4 and P4G.
And remember, guys, every day is great at your Junes.
The P4D remix is really good as well. I like it a lot.
It is. I mean, like, plus when Nanako would say it too, you'd be like, yeah, I want to go to Junes now.
Oh my god, if Nanako sings it and you don't like it, man, get out of here.
Yeah. All right. Now this next one I really, really, really like. Time to make history.
I was scared because I heard some Twitter.com users talk shit.
Boom.
I like that one as well.
S
Thank you.
plus.
Thank you.
Great song. Great
Yes.
song. I will not hear otherwise.
I think it's because they prefer Reach Out to the Truth.
I mean,
That's
The-
potentially where the hate comes from, I think.
but why would you do that when you can just have them both in S plus?
Correct. I think that's the correct answer.
Then you have the best of both worlds.
Yep.
All right, so this next one we got is True Story. So I think I remember truly liking it and truly dropping it in A.
It's very good.
Very good.
A
Not-
track.
Yeah. Not gonna blow my mind with that, but it's enjoyable.
That's the concert.
Yeah. And it was kind of funny too, is my wife actually walked in when I was playing that on my PC, and she was like, are they all playing music together? I thought they just killed some guy. And I was like, well, yes and no.
Right.
It's kind of funny explaining that, the plot of a Persona. It's like,
Without context, yeah.
yeah, without context, they're just like, what? That's crazy. And it's like, but it's awesome.
Totally.
All right, so this next one we have is Who's There? And for,
Extremely fitting.
yes,
On its own, it's alright.
it's all right. It's all right. It's B for me. Exactly. Exactly. All right, so the next one I really, really, really like. Your
Yes.
Affection.
That's because it's really, really good.
To the tippy top with this one. S plus. That is like just such a good track. Like
is.
it's so smooth. The beat is good. The vocals are good. There's not a bad thing about it.
Once again, it's just so fitting.
And it's like, I feel like that's something that Meguro, and the team sat down and they're just like, think of the most like relaxing, but yet like grabbing song you can think of, and make it sound like K-pop. And then they're like, you got it.
Yeah,
And then
for sure.
they came together and made this. And thank you for making it, Atlas. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we're down to the last two here, David.
That next one is a background theme for videos.
Yeah.
I use it kind of often. Mostly the P3 version, though.
So, like, it's good. It's a nice, like you said, it's good for background music.
Yeah, it serves its purpose.
And it serves its purpose in C.
C. Oh man, okay. Nah, that would be B or A for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that one. I kind of wish there was like there's 2.5 melodies in there. I would say. Kind of wish there was one more and it was a little bit longer because it loops very often in game and it gets a little tiring.
Yeah, that's how it was for me too. It was like towards the end, I was just kind of like, okay. And then I just click through it to get through it.
Yeah, for sure. But I do think it's way better than the other ones in C. That's the reason why I said that. But I get where you're coming from, especially when you hear it so often.
Yeah, like for me, I would say it's probably the best C tier.
Potentially. Well, certainly, in my opinion. But yeah. I get what you're saying.
Ooh, okay, final one. The grand finale, Zone Time.
That one's very catchy.
It is very catchy. So,
where do you rank this? Interesting. I'm not sure.
I rank this in A, actually.
Okay.
I like it a lot, but it's not the best in the game for me.
It's not. But it's decent. So many good tracks. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, like, as we sit here and we look at this and we review again, like, just look at S Plus alone. Heartbeat, Heartbreak, Heaven.
So many.
Yeah, just these are fucking bangers, and I feel like after we're done here, I almost want to go listen to them again because they're that good. God, just like this whole soundtrack was a masterpiece.
Yep. Most of these are like in my soundtrack playlist that I have on YouTube, and I listen to it on a daily basis. There's a lot of P4 tracks in there.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you're just doing script writing, or if you're doing anything, you can put on Persona music, namely P4, and just crank out your work and be super efficient, because this is just going to get you through it. Or if you're working an office job and you put this on, it's going to uplift your mood, it's going to make you feel better. Just everything about this is so good. And if you guys have not played P4G, I would recommend that you get it on Steam. It is a superb game. And as I said earlier in the video, it was my first Mega 10 game. What got this whole YouTube thing started for me. And it really kicked off, it actually reignited my love for JRPGs, because I kind of fell off the JRPG wagon for a while. Because I sort of like when Mass Effect came out, that was sort of like the game that brought me more towards Western RPGs. And then for a while, I didn't play a lot of JRPGs, and P4G is that game that was just really special to me, and it brought me back in. And now I would say that I play more JRPGs than anything else.
Nice. We all have that one game. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Especially when you have all these memories with them, and they bring you to other games as well. It's such a cool game. That's the game in terms of Persona that I always suggest people jump into the series with. I think it's the perfect entry point.
Yeah, because there's a lot to look forward with it. You have a fair price point, so you're not investing a lot of money. You can play it on a couple different systems if you have them, but most people have PC, and it can play on all PCs because it's not a very demanding game.
Right.
And the mechanics, I feel, are good for a beginner too, because it's like something like SMT is not very beginner friendly, in my opinion. I love SMT just as much as I love Persona, but like if you never played a Mega 10, guys, just start off with P4G. You could even start off with Persona 5, but like David was saying, I would recommend this to anybody if you're looking to get into JRPGs. And also, with that being said, I would implore you guys, if you've not checked out Davidcast JRPGs, to please check out his channel. I will be linking that in the description. And David puts out some great content, and I've also done some collaborations with David previously, and he's a great guy. Love him, and he's one of the most wholesome creators out there, man. So please go check him out. and do that whole YouTube thing. Remember to like and subscribe on this video. And from the bottom of my heart, guys, thank you so much. You guys make all this possible, and we'll see you in the next video. Star Soldier out.
Here, yo.
Watch out! There's enemies ahead! If you attack the enemies, they'll die!
Yeah, no shit, Teddy. Anyways, go, Persona!
Hey, Yosuke!
What do you want?
Your persona's name is Jiraiya!
I know, I just didn't say it this time. Fuck you.
Steak, steak, steak. I like steak. I love steak.
Hey, Kanji, you still hanging out with Naruto, you know? Yeah, what? What are you trying to say about me, kid? You saying I like dudes? No, I didn't mean that. I'm taking you down, you son of a bitch!